Hello, good evening to all my friends out there. Today I will be sharing some very interesting tips on what we should not do as a new YouTuber or a new channel that we have started. We have to keep in mind a few integral do nots that we tend to fall into the trap of. As a beginner, you'd like to share things with everybody, what you're doing, what you're entering into. Those are the things I'm going to talk about, how it can be detrimental to the growth and views of your new channels. So moving forward, for those who do not know me, I am Pavan. I am currently in Bangkok, Thailand, between two countries, USA and Thailand. Have settled there, but my life brings me back here for a reason. But like I said, I'm between the two countries. So on that note, my channel's name is Pavan USA. Why Pavan? This name is a very common Indian name. Yes, I am of Indian ethnicity, and it is generally a name anointed to the male gender. Interestingly, my father had already thought about this name before I was born, in the hope that he would be getting a boy. I'm the second child. So the name Pavan. But the only difference between the male and the female uh, Pavan, should I say, is the letter V. Male normally have a P-A-W, females have a P-A-V-A-N, Pavan. That's one way to differentiate. So it's Pavan USA. So when you wish to get back and watch more blogs and videos of mine, that's my channel handle, Pavan USA. Moving forward, uh, like I mentioned, today's the important part of building your channel's videos is to focus on a few do nots. Extremely important. The very first one is do not share your videos with family, friends, acquaintances, neighbors, vendors you're shopping with in the market who you know they're your acquaintances. Do not go about talking about it. There's a very important underlying reason for that. By sharing your channel on YouTube or your videos, by forwarding them your links on your WhatsApp groups, immediately causes a slowdown, nosedive into your vlogs attaining views and subscribers. You may ask why. See, because most of the people that you know or you are familiar with or in the inner circle of influence are people who are geographically living in the region that you are in. And how does the algorithm work? The SEO work? Algorithm tries to push out your vlog or your video to people all over globally without restraining you to a small region or country, typically within a neighborhood or circle. Because see, we are living in the AI time now, and AI is very smart. Every detail of your data is already there, attached to your phone number on your account or your channel, your URL, your IP address. So immediately, if you are getting people who are watching from the people whom you have shared it locally or regionally, it'll narrow down your IP address to a particular location on the global map. Mm-mm. Do not do that. It's a very private affair between you and your channel initially before you become big. And then, you know how it goes. When you become famous, everybody would like to come to your channel, whether your family, friends who did not even appreciate when you told them what you're doing. And secondly, this circle of family, friends, and internal influences, or your neighborhood, or your circle of friends in your workplace, they will watch your link when you forward it to them out of sheer obligation. What happens now? Pay attention. Very important. Point number two. This is point number two. Do not share the link because your CTR or your click through rate, which is the retention. The retention of the audience's watch time goes down immediately, immediately. Like I said, they will do it out of obligation, out of kindness, out of, due diligence, being a friend or a family member. But why would they want to watch what they already know about you? Give the world to see who you are. That's how the YouTube channel functions, or the platform functions. The YouTube platform is a tool, it's a marketing tool. You know, in India, we have a saying that says, Ghar Ki Murgee Daal Ba-ra-ber. What does it mean? I will share that explanation in my description. Do read it to understand what I'm trying to say here. Basically, what it means is, within your circle of friends, you will not be appreciated. You are a no-gooder. You could be whatever. Like, for instance, I'll throw out an example to make things easier. A doctor in the house is not deeply appreciated as a doctor outside whom you visit. Even though you may have a dentist at home, 9 out of 10 times people will visit a dentist outside whom they were referred to. Okay? So that's basically it. You are a nobody in your circle other than Pavan, the teacher, Pavan, the professor. By the way, that's what I do. I conduct public speaking and English courses online. We have been doing that for 15 years. So you are only known to them as a professor or a teacher, right? Beyond that, they have not even envisioned you having the potential to build a life, a long-term career on YouTube. So why bother telling them? Let your work talk. Let the numbers talk. Let the financial success talk. Okay? So that's number 2. Do not share. Keep it private, because it'll dwindle or bring down the CTR, which is the watch time. Number 3, very, very integral. Understand your audience. Be very mindful of who you are talking to. That relatability is the answer. Share with them what they are looking for. Provide value. There are so many new YouTube beginners, small companies, small channels out there who need the hand-holding guidance. I personally needed that too for the longest. And I've been studying and researching the channels that speak my language. And over here, this is metaphorically speaking, that speak my language, meaning we are on the same bandwidth regarding our niche, regarding our style, regarding our way of sorting out our content to bring forward to our audience. So you will have to first find that. That clarity is extremely important. So do not underestimate the power of relatability with your audience, or the niche, or the targeted market, or the demographic, or the presence globally. So you have to first be very authentic about yourself, who you are, who you're trying to reach, what solutions you're bringing to the table. That's extremely important. What am I bringing to the table today? Do not tips, right? And not everybody has the competency to read and reread and watch. Some just want to get answers. My target market is 40 plus, and everybody in between 20 and 40, 40 plus. So there are people out there who may have never worked out there in the corporate world like I have, or have not really had a job in their life, are home takers, home care givers, and they need hand holding. So you know your audience, who you're reaching out to. Be very authentic, be very real. Talking of being realistic, know where you stand. I will share the realism that I face today, and maybe this will help so many people out there who are still worrying and wondering, should I jump onto this bandwagon of creating a financially independent, career through a YouTube platform. It may sound trite, but you know what? Let the chips fall where they may, but trust your instincts. Truly trust your instincts in understanding how and why you are planning to start this journey with YouTube. So here, the three do nots I mentioned was: do not share your links, do not underestimate the power of what's going to happen if your link is shared initially, the watch time goes down. Do not underestimate the power of understanding the voice, the language your audience understands through your content. And important nugget that I'd like for you to take away from this vlog today is: appreciate the audience that you're wooing, you want to date, you want to have on your side. Understand the value you're giving them. There's solutions they're looking for. Some may just drop by. Oh, this is it. Okay, let me go and fill out the important things in the customized section of my profile. I did that. I mean, right now I ran my profile through one of the very successful vloggers. I'd like to give him a shout out, Kevin Colby. We haven't spoken, but I watch every vlog of his. He is, I've mentioned earlier in my other vlogs, he's like that teacher in high school who pays attention to every detail of every child in the classroom. He will come to you through his vlogs and share little details about what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done. Now, yesterday he shared a few tips in one of his vlogs, and I just made a comment. Thank you for this information. As a new vlogger, this is extremely important to me. I'm chugging along, but I'm not giving up. He gave me such a sweet reply. Carry on. Keep on keeping on. You'll get there. How encouraging is that to hear back from a vlogger who is today so successful? So when you start getting people or subscribers responding or sharing what they have or they're looking for to make it, you will find so many content coming out from those questions, a lot of content. Hence, take out the time to respond to the comments that come your way. Do not ignore the comments. Pardon me. Do not ignore the comment. Very valuable information comes out from there. And on this note, I would like to close the vlog, keeping it short and sweet today. Focus on the value that you promise your audience. Never sideline that. Before I say goodbye, I must share my personal story today, how difficult it was for me to sit at my desk to share this vlog with you all. There are going to be days, that's when I say be very realistic. I was not busy. I was not bogged down with anything in particular, but the mind was in a roller coaster state of distraction. I normally record my vlogs between 3 and 5 in the afternoon. Today, I had to struggle to be at my desk by 8 p.m. I had to remind myself, do I have the fire in my belly to build the dream that I have announced, put the stake in the sand to accomplish? That's what got me going. And before I started for 1 hour, I listened to a few videos of vloggers who too were struggling in the initial stages, and that encouraged me. I always say motivation doesn't come from an outsider pushing you. It comes from within. So I am so proud of myself that I came back to the discipline I have always been very proud of, accomplishing what I have written. I knew I had to make this vlog today, but the temptation to postpone it to tomorrow morning was extremely strong. So do not give in to distractions. That's another do not, okay? Do not share your links. Do not underestimate how the CTR will be ruined in terms of giving the watch time to people who don't care. You have to get your watch time from people who you need to understand belong to the same tribe, okay? Do not underestimate the power of your audience. Do not fall off the track do whatever it takes. And today I am so proud of myself. It hasn't been like this in a long time. I don't know what happened. I was excited about an upcoming meetup that I have with my family tomorrow. And I was busy taking care of a few things I had to, the poster I had to make, the invites I had to make. And that bogged me down. That excitement, that work. Other than that, nothing really, if I really look into today's, what all I have been doing. But bottom line is, I'm at my desk. I'm sharing this wonderful vlog with all of you. For those who have not seen my other vlogs, take the time. If you think it has been worth your time to go through and sit through this vlog of mine, do subscribe and share and like and switch on the notification bell for you to receive my upcoming vlogs. And this, I humbly send forth a message to all the newcomers and all the small channels who are facing challenges. Like I am still facing so many challenges of building my views, getting my watch time, getting the CTR. But I decided I don't have to be successful to share my story. I have to do it while I am in the journey. So as I am going through this journey of mine, I hope I can, in some little way, make someone out there feel better, inspired to keep on keeping on. Share, subscribe, and like once again if it is worth your time. Until the next vlog. Bye bye.